Welcome to the first vlog of my new series, Growing Sustenance. In this series, I will share with you my journey to growing my own produce, the wins and mistakes. For this episode, I will show you how I built my first temporary garden. I hope you enjoy. My temporary garden will be a few raised beds, so we needed dirt and wood to fill it. During a weekend, my husband and I grabbed what we needed from our in-laws' property. Free anything is a win, but we did manage to mistakenly take some small unwanted weeds, so that was a lesson learned. That same weekend, we visited our local plant nursery. As a gardener, or a new gardener, I wanted to learn as much as possible for my first year, so I did grab a lot of starters. And too many of the same plant actually, but I wanted to make sure that I grabbed the vegetables that we eat and grab from our local grocer. It was a long day when we went to the plant nursery, so I ended up unloading everything first thing the next morning. It took a little while for me to decide where I wanted the garden exactly. I checked where the sun was 3 times a day, once in the morning, once in the middle of the day, and then once in the evening.
Alright, so what I'm doing is building a tub for the grow bag, which is 100 gallon. This is what it looks like. So I'm taking this plastic as the base, and I will staple it to these boards, 6-foot boards.
I got this tub idea for my grow bag from another popular YouTuber, Kevin from Epic Gardening. He said having a tub is a great way to keep your soil somewhat moist if you will be out for a day or two, especially during the summer, and you cannot water your garden. Basically, your garden will be watered from the bottom up.
You're gonna attach it.
I made it a point with my family that I really wanted to build this garden by myself, but of course, it's never a bad idea to ask for help. I'm not much of a DIY person, so learning tools and the angles and whatnot was really important when I wanted to build the tub for my grow bag. Another neat idea that saved me some money on filling this raised garden bed was to first fill it with logs, branches, and other dirt, and then fill the last several inches with soil. To boost the soil, I mixed a little bit of aged sheep manure, which I've read will help the vegetable plants establish strong roots and contribute to the development of good organic matter in the soil. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought a little too many starter plants, and so I had to temporarily crowd my garden with the plants until I can transfer the plants into their own garden bed and then spread it all out.
Alright you guys, so I changed the location of the garden from here to here because this area gets more sun in the morning than what we did to protect the garden from deer and rabbit. Is we wrapped this netting around 6-foot sticks. We'll see how that works though.
And spoiler alert, I will learn later that the way I planned out my garden was not the smartest idea. But again, it's a learning process. I'm gonna now move the tomatoes into these 7-gallon grow bags and just place them in the corner of this tub, semi-tub that I didn't finish building yet. So we're gonna do that next.
Alright, so I decided that I'm going to just cut a circle and staple it to the grow bag because it's hard for me to harvest and get into my garden with the tub being so big, and I can't get around everything. So I want to be able to walk on just the grass or the ground, not on the plastic. So I'm going to try out wrapping the plastic around the grow bag and seeing if water holds in if I wanted to do like an irrigation system that way. Alright, so I trimmed it up and made a little cupcake looking thing. I'll see how this holds up. I mean, it's kind of cute-ish. But we'll just see how I like the system in general, and then we can sure it up, make it look nicer. I just want to test out and see if the plastic holds up this way, if the water goes back into the grow bag the way I want it to. But I really do need to water these plants now because they are looking pretty sad. I still need to move the tomatoes into a grow bag like this because there's way too many tomatoes in here. And then I also would like to move some of those green peppers out of here too so I can make room for lettuce and carrots. A friend told me that this could be called early blight with the black spots and the blackened stems. So she recommended that I spray 1 part water, 2 parts milk on here and see if it helps. So I'm gonna try it out. Grab my spray bottle with the milk and water mixture. And I might be getting a little bit of sprout from the seeds that I planted. I think it was last week. Flowers on my tomato plant. I also have a flower on my bell pepper. Oh my gosh, look at that coming in. I don't know if you can focus. That's so cool. This is the first garden I've ever planted. Look how beautiful that looks. And I was going to trim these chives, but I thought it would be good to leave these flowers on there for pollination. So I think I'm just going to leave it there for now. So today I'm going to take this string and wrap it around those sticks as a temporary trellis for my zucchini and cucumber. My goal, or what I really want to do, is move my cucumbers and have the cucumbers sit right here. But that's future, so I'm not sure if that's what we're going to do, but I'm going to pitch the idea to my husband and see what he thinks. So I'm going to wrap that around, build a temporary trellis, and we'll see how that works over the next couple weeks.